everybody.
Hello. We are outside enjoying one of my favorite things.
We are out in a redwood tree forest talking about how important it is to our environment.
Redwood trees help clean our air, and they are beautiful.
We want to take care of or conserve our forests for the environment, the animals, and the future generations to come.
That's why we are mindful of where we walk and how we treat animals and plants.
Hey, I know of another type of forest that Tony adventured to, and we're going to go there in this episode of Anna and Violet.
The rainforest.
Today, we will be talking about the rainforest in Borneo. Professor Sir Ghillean Prance told Tony Foster that this area was particularly beautiful because of its trees. Sir Ghillean Prance suggested that Tony Foster paint these trees in order to raise concern for the rainforests of the world, since many of them are being cut down. We'll talk about why it is important to protect these beautiful places, sing a song, and we hope you'll groove along. We'll learn a little bit about the animals,
from who lives below on the forest floor,
and all the way up to who lives above in the rainforest canopy. And finally, projects with Violet.
Are you ready to explore the wonders of a rainforest in Borneo?
Hang on to your hats, explorers. We're heading out from the Foster and going to the rainforests of Borneo.
Look closely. Can you find someone exploring? Hey, it's Tony Foster.
This is one amazing artwork Tony Foster created in Borneo, and we're going to talk about it today.
Near Paku Falls, looking 20 degrees north-northeast. What do you think when you look at this artwork?
I think it's soothing. It looks very soothing.
It looks very soothing. That means calm and peaceful.
And I really like adventuring, so it looks very pretty.
It does look very pretty. I like the vines and the trees are pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's the map.
And there's the map. And what did you say about the map?
It's all green.
It's all green. And why is the map all green?
Because it's a rainforest.
Because it's a rainforest. And do you know what's in the center of that?
There's like jewels or beads or...
Yeah, there's beads. Do you know why Tony put the beads in the artwork?
Why?
So, rainforest, especially this part, looked untouched, like humans hadn't been there.
And the Dayak people, who are native to the area,
they do beautiful beadwork. And so he thought if you could see any remnant of a human being there, it would be beads. And I'm wondering, what do you wonder about this artwork?
I wonder why there's so much different colors in the artwork. Like, there's really big vines. Why there's colorful?
Maybe it's texture on the bark and the vines. And then there's a lot of green. And why is there a lot of green? You know the answer.
Because it's a rainforest or forest.
It's a rainforest, correct.
All this talk about rainforests. What is a rainforest? A rainforest is a type of forest that gets at least 80 inches of rain a year. That is about the size of one of the doors in your home. And rainforests can get up to 430 inches of rain. That means more than 5 doors standing on top top of each other. Do you ever ask yourself, what am I interested in? Or what do I care about?
Care about animals and baby trees, and I care about a happy family.
Are you interested in nature, plants, animals, exploring wild places like Tony Foster? Do you find that nature is something you want to protect, save, and take care of?
Then you're on the right track.
To be a conservationist.
Speaking of places we want to protect, let's look at a spot with really cool trees.
Here is another amazing work created by Tony Foster in Borneo.
From near Paku Falls looking south. 5 days. What do you think when you look at this artwork?
I feel pretty amazed how this artwork is very textured and look at those rocks. They're super cool.
I know. That's one of your favorite things to collect is rocks.
This one has red and white. I like how it's striped.
And again, we've got the map.
And it's very green.
Very green because it's all trees.
It's the rainforest. But look at the leaf down there. Why is that leaf chewed up? It looks like someone took a bite out of it.
Oh, you noticed the leaf?
Wow, there's some ants. There's a specific ant called a leafcutter ant, and Tony noticed it walking about carrying pieces of leaves.
Let's learn about the layers of a rainforest. Much like an ice cream sundae, each layer is different and important.
Rainforests are made up of 4 layers. We start off on the forest floor. Usually insects and large animals run the show here. It is the darkest and dampest layer. The second layer of a rainforest is the understory or shrub layer. This layer is also very dark, humid, and damp or wet. Plants that do not need much sunlight grow in the understory. Mosses, lichens, and fungi grow in this layer. It is full of insects such as beetles and butterflies. You may also find snakes lurking about. The third layer is the canopy layer. It contains most of the creatures that live in the rainforest. Monkeys, frogs, rodents, and much more make this layer their home. The very tallest of trees rise out of the forest in the emergent layer. Tree branches are thin and cannot hold large animals. Animals found here usually glide or fly. You may find insects, birds, small monkeys, frogs.
Grab your trusty binoculars and come seek out creatures in the rainforests of Borneo.
Who lives down on the forest ground? Climb along. Let's play detective. Who is chewing up this leaf? It's perfectly cut as if they had scissors.
I see something carrying a piece of a leaf. It looks like an ant.
Their jaws vibrate 1,000 times per second, making quick and easy work of cutting up a leaf. And what they do with all those pieces of cut up leaves, they take them back to their nest and plant them. The leaves become a food source for a fungus. And the leafcutter ants
eat the fungus, not the leaves.
Leafcutter ants are farmers. Who knew?
All right, detectives, let's look up and see who we can see.
Is it a bird? Is it a bat? No.
It's Wallace's flying frog, also known as a parachute frog. It's usually found high up in the trees, but it can use its big webbed feet to parachute down to the forest floor when it feels like it's in danger or it's in search of prey, the critters it eats.
Let's look up a little higher. Up in the trees, what else can we see?
I see a little face peeking out at me.
That looks like a bear. A little bear.
Why, that is a bear, a sun bear, also called a honey bear. They are known for seeking out honey and honeycomb. They are the most arboreal of all bears.
Arboreal means tree living.
Sun bears may often be found taking naps anywhere from 7 to 25 feet up high. They are excellent climbers.
What has reddish brown fur, spends time in trees, and uses tools?
We are in Borneo. It has to be the Bornean orangutan.
Correct. They're the second largest great ape after the gorilla.
Bornean orangutans travel wide ranges throughout the forest in search of food such as fruit. And even though they are arboreal, tree living, they will often travel on the forest floor. The only predator they encounter is man. Deforestation, or clearing and cutting down forests, is a major problem for Bornean orangutans. Humans cut down these trees for farmland and use wood for fire and lumber. They also make way for cities. Losing all these trees endangers the animals of the rainforest, not to mention creates problems like erosion, and it affects weather and other animals and the air that we breathe.
Every one of these creatures depends on the forest.
The trees are an important feature for their survival.
To honor the trees, we have a song about them.
Tree dance.
Sung by Anna and
Violet.
Rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
Reach up to the sky.
Rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
Reach up to the sky.
A tree's canopy is home to many. Rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
Reach up to the sky.
These trees have wing seeds that spin around.
Spin around.
These trees have wing seeds that spin around.
Spin around.
Wings help the seed fly away to root one day. These trees have wing seeds that spin around.
Spin around.
Buttress roots grow out from the trunk, spreading like fingers.
Spread out your fingers.
Buttress roots grow out from the trunk, spreading like fingers.
Spread out your fingers.
Buttress roots help the tree stand tall and stay steady. Buttress roots grow out from the trunk, spreading like fingers.
Spread out your fingers.
Rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
To the sky.
Rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
Up to the sky.
The tree's canopy is home to many rainforest tree branches reach up to the sky.
To the sky.
They are pretty cool trees. Their roots
Are called buttress roots.
grow out from their tree trunks and are very large.
The roots support the tree so it doesn't topple over.
Being that large allows the roots to have a lot of contact with the soil. The soil in the rainforest is not nutrient rich, so the buttress roots are wide on all sides and shallowly rooted. Large roots cover as much ground as possible, so whatever nutrients, nourishment, or what helps them grow will be absorbed with a large surface area.
Now that we've learned about trees in a rainforest, let's make our own mini rainforest. Today, Violet will be making a rainforest terrarium. What is a terrarium, you ask? It is an indoor garden in a sealed container. With proper temperatures and some sunlight, it will be able to water itself.
We are making a rainforest terrarium. And we're going to grab a plastic bottle and we're going to cut it, but we might need an adult to help us.
Okay, here I come.
Have your adult cut the bottle 2/3 of the way down. We're going to put 1 inch of gravel in the planter. We're going to put a little carbon in. You can get that from the pet store. We use this so it doesn't get stinky. Now, a layer of moss. The moss is kind of squishy. Now my assistant is going to take these away so then we can put in some potting soil. Now I'm going to plant these plants into my soil. I'm going to use a chopstick to make it a little easy to dig. Now I'm going to plant these plants from my grandma's backyard. Thanks, Grandma. Make sure to add enough dirt. I have a little critter, and this is going to be his home. It's a Wallace's flying frog. Now we're going to cut a tiny little slit so the lid will be closed.
Make sure to get all the plants inside.
Your very own Rainforest Terrarium.
Wow, Violet! I'm gonna go home and make my own mini rainforest right now. If you would like to make a rainforest terrarium, go to www.thefoster.org/Anna and Violet for this project and much more.
Rainforests are beautiful places.
We are so glad you came with us to the Borneo rainforest.
Who knows where we'll end up next?
Underwater with a grouper
In a field of Bluebells?
Trudging through some snow.
It's anyone's guess.
See you next time!
Thanks for joining us on our journey.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and visit www.thefoster.org.